Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to change gears quicker in a manual car. So let's get the car turned on and let's get going. What I would like to say about this first of all is a lot of it just comes down to practice. So I'm going to show you now what I mean by changing gears quicker. But we're not trying to set any world speed records. This isn't about the fastest you can possibly do it. It's about doing it quicker. So first of all I will show you how a learner would do it actually. I'll give you a demo. A lot of learners will do this. They'll go 1, clutch, 2, clutch, and it's just very, very slow. So in many ways, what you have to do is simply not do anything extra. You haven't got to do anything more. You haven't got to add things in. What you've actually got to do is to delete all of their hesitation. Delete all the times when you're not doing something. Imagine it like a timeline. So you're doing something, then you do nothing. Then you're doing something, then you do nothing. Then you do something, then you do nothing. Get rid of all these times when you're doing nothing, and this is how it will look. So move off in first gear, clutch down 2, clutch up, gas, clutch down 3, clutch up, done. I'm in third gear already in what was that, 2-3 seconds, and it's fine. And this is another mistake a lot of people make, and it does come down to the way that instructors teach. And I know this because I've trained hundreds of driving instructors. A lot of instructors will teach you or train you that you have to have the revs up to a certain number before you can change gear. That isn't strictly true. It's not so much getting the revs. I had a pupil once, and I remember this. He said you've got to get to 2 when you get to second, then you've got to get to 2.5 when you get to third, and you've got to get to 3.1 when you get to fourth. And his instructor had given him this list of numbers in his head, and he was so messed up. And I said, look, just change when you can. If you change too early, you're going to stall. But this is how it should be done. So you move off, gas, clutch, no signal, no one around, gas, clutch down 2, clutch up, gas, clutch down 3, clutch up. My revs are not even on 1.5 there. They were barely on the 1.4 when I was changing up. And this is the point. It's different in every vehicle. There isn't just one way of doing this. Now, this car that I'm in now is a diesel. So this goes up to 6 on the rev counter. If you have a petrol, it will probably go up to 8. It's different in different vehicles, different fuel types. So you have to adapt this to your vehicle. There's no set number. There's no magic number you have to be able to change gear. But if I show you again, gas, clutch, move off. I'll do it slower but still quick. Accelerate, get the revs to 2, clutch down 2, clutch up. Accelerate, get the revs to 2, clutch down 2, clutch up. And I'm in third. So you see, I'm not really doing anything differently. It's not that I'm adding stuff in. I'm not doing something extra. I'm not saying move your foot in this way or have your foot in this position. You don't need to do anything extra. What you need to do is to just minimise the times when you're maybe overthinking things. And this comes a lot with practice. Sorry if I keep looking away, but the sun is really bright, glaring straight in my eyes. It's a lot down to practice. It's like any skill. The more you practice it, the better you get at it. So let's get moving, and I'll do it again. Accelerate, 2. Accelerate, 3. You notice I don't bother taking my foot off the clutch between each gear change, because some people have this thing about you can't have your foot on the clutch. That's incorrect. You can have it around the clutch. It's only bad if you have it with the clutch down as you're driving, except for this situation when I'm creeping. So I'll creep, creep, crawl, check, 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 and then go. So if I have my foot over the clutch like that, it's fine. I'm not pressing it. Clutch down 2, clutch up. I can keep it over the clutch, press the gas, clutch down 3, clutch up. Now I take it away because I'm not going to need the gear change again just yet. There's nothing wrong with having your foot over the pedal. Some people, if I just show you this here, I'll pull over here while no one's around. Some people do this, which is completely unnecessary. They keep moving the foot away from the clutch completely between each gear change, so they do this. They go, it's quite hard to do this. Move off, take the foot off the clutch, back on the clutch, down 2, clutch up, clutch off the foot, clutch down 3, clutch. And it's so awkward to do that. There is nothing wrong with having your foot over the clutch pedal, it's absolutely fine. It's bad if you have it down like this for no reason. There is a reason now because I'm stopping. But if you have your clutch pedal held down unnecessarily, that's when it's wrong, like this. If I do clutch down, 2, leave the clutch down, up. Not always the best place to do that, but there's no one around. Clutch down, 3, leave the clutch down, leave it down, leave it down, leave it down. This is wrong. Now I lift it up. Bang. That's wrong because it's known as coasting, and it means that you haven't got full control of your vehicle. So when you go, you want to do gas, clutch, go, clutch down 2, clutch up, clutch down 3, clutch up. And you notice if you lift the clutch as fast as you want, it won't jump if you change gear at the correct time. How do you know when the correct time is? I've got one word to explain that. Experience. This is something a lot of people do understand, but some people don't. Learning to drive actually takes years. But it doesn't take hours. People say it takes 20 hours, 30 hours, 40 hours. Officially, they recommend about 65 hours before you do a test. But even that is nothing. If you think, I've been driving now for 22, 23, I can't even remember how many years I've been driving for. I've done over 250,000 miles. All that experience and knowledge, I've driven in rain, snow, I've driven in a tornado. Actually drove in Birmingham and there was a tornado and we drove through it. That was quite interesting. You only get better at most things in life with experience. So yes, videos like this can help you, but ultimately, just waiting to see what's going on with this bus. That bus is blinding my view a bit. Ultimately, it's experience that makes you better at anything. So again, move off, clutch down 2, clutch up, accelerate, clutch down 3, clutch up, go. You will only get that with practice and experience, and don't be too hard on yourself. I've been driving, like I say, over 20 years, 250,000 miles, I've taught 1,000 people, I've done it all. If you watch my videos and think, how does he do it like that? Because I've been doing it for so long, it just becomes easy. Like anything. So they say you change gear faster. It sounds a bit obvious and a bit daft and a bit sarcastic, but you just do it faster. So what you do, you take out all the messing around and all the times you're doing things where you don't need to be doing them, and you just do it faster. So that's all there is to it. If you want to see more videos on how to drive and how to change gear, you can watch me teaching the people from start to finish. And I've got tons of other videos on gears, clutch control, every single topic you could ever imagine. So check out my other videos. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you again soon for more videos.